What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of this channel. That's right, Japan Vinyl Tag. Brought to you by Brian at Tokyo Record Style. That's right, Brian came up with a Japan vinyl tag, and don't worry if you don't have a lot of Japanese vinyl or Japanese pressings or artists. It's okay. He customized the list so that everyone can do it. And it's a pretty cool list, and I'm going to try my best to stay within the Japanese theme and show off some cool records. Thank you for joining me, guys. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I've got a lot more content, on its way, including this cool list. Thanks again, Brian, over there at Tokyo Record Style, for doing this. And if you're not following Tokyo Record Style, well, what's the matter with you? Come on now. Anyways, let's go. Japanese vinyl tag, Japan vinyl tag 2024, 20 questions. Let's go. Question number one. Question number one, he's calling it ObiWan, okay? Show a record with a Japanese Obi strip. First of all, I had no idea that Obi meant sash. So, Brian, thank you for that education. And just to show you that it's not all about Japanese pressings and stuff like that, here's an album with an Obi. It's the 30th anniversary of Cypress Hill's debut. This came out 3 years ago, so it's 33 years old now. Yeah, man, Cypress Hill, their debut. I was in high school, I was a freshman in high school when this came out. These dudes are local, man. Be Real, Send Dog, and DJ Muggs. Let me show you the Obi. Yeah, here we go. Very nice. Yeah. So there's the album right there. Original artwork. Oops, what was that? Oh, that was the inner sleeve, I mean. Yeah, there it is, and it comes on this smoky red vinyl. Beautiful. And now the Obi, of course. Very nice. The Obi has all the, the Obi pretty much has everything on it. 30th anniversary. And they're numbered. They made 1,991 of these, and I got number 1,315. It has, the whole album with a few new tracks, a few new remixes by Prince Paul, a DJ Muggs remix. Yeah, man, Cypress Hill just performed with the London Symphony Orchestra last month. They performed, I believe, this whole album in its entirety, or a bunch of their songs with the London Symphony Orchestra. Another Simpsons prophecy fulfilled. But anyways, these dudes, this was their debut, 1991, still going strong. Be Real, Send Dog, DJ Muggs, Cypress Hill, ObiWan. Alright, question number two. Question number two is show a Japanese band or an artist. I am going to show this guy right here. This is Shintaro Sakamoto and his album, How to Live with a Phantom. That's right. No, that's not Britney Spears after she shaved her head right there. That's a mannequin. Okay. Yeah, Sakamoto started his career in the 80s with a band called Yurate Koku, I believe was the name of them. And this music is just really, really cool. This is his debut solo album, I believe. It came out in 2011. This is a 2012 copy that I got on TowerRecords.com. When Tower first went online, I bought a stack of records, and this one was actually on sale. And I said, I need to get that. And it comes with the, the free MP3 download. Hit me up in the comments if you want that. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, Shintaro Sakamoto. This is cool music. Echoes of Happy End. It's groovy. It's funky. All the songs are titled in English. In a phantom mood. You just decided, but he's singing in Japanese. So, I'm guessing he's singing about what the title's about. But anyway, great music, great stuff. Shintaro Sakamoto. Let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3, sunrise soundtrack. Share a record for watching a sunrise, since Japan is the land of the rising sun. I chose this. Nilsson Schmilson, Harry Nilsson, the song Gotta Get Up. I mean, come on, that's gotta be a great thing to listen to while the sun's going up. I've listened to that song, or at least it's gone through my head during a few sunrises. This is an original 71 on Dynaflex vinyl. Sounds great. I got a MoFi copy too. It's the one that I play the most, and this one I kind of, put away. Anyway, sunrise soundtrack. Nilsson Schmilson, Gotta Get Up. Moving on. Next question. Question number 4. Question number 4. City sounds. Show a record with a city vibe. I'm going to show a record with a city vibe and a Japanese title. Alright? It's Koi no Yokan by the Deftones. Alright? This is the Deftones' 7th studio album. And man, they're just going strong on this one. I mean, I play this thing all the time. It came out in 2011 or 2012, I believe. Just great music. I mean, these guys were growing at this point. This kind of solidified them for me. Let me know that they were going nowhere. They had lost their bass player, Chi. Some of the songs are dedicated to him. His spirit is in this album. And it's got a great city vibe. The first song is Swerve City. And then the whole album has this kind of cool city vibe. The cover's got a city vibe to it. And then Koi no Yokan is the title. I don't know what that means. I think it means love, complete love, or if you guys know what that means, let me know in the comments. It's something about love. Anyways, I love this album. Next question. Zen listening. Show a record that quiets your mind. There's a lot of records that quiet my mind. Some loud records can quiet my mind. It's about, kind of going to another place. I decided to pick this one. This is Bocanada by Gustavo Cerati. Gustavo is, the lead singer and songwriter behind Soda Stereo of Argentina. And this is not his first solo album. I believe it's like his third. But great stuff in here. There's a song called Puente, which means bridge. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Beautiful album. Great cover there. Bocanada by Gustavo Cerati. Go check it out. You want to check out some Spanish rock. Next question. Brian is calling Go, Go, Go Godzilla. Share a record that destroyed your musical expectations. I picked this because, I've always loved this band. They've been around for a long time. But this was an album after, I thought maybe they weren't going to do anything anymore. And they came out with this album, and it destroyed my expectations. It's Once More Round the Sun by Mastadon. I also picked it because of this insane cover with this weird, vegetable monster or whatever's going on there. Really cool artwork. And this is the album where you first hear drummer Bron Daler really go for broke. I mean, to me, he becomes the lead singer of the band on this album. Not to say anything about the rest of the guys, Troy. I just love this band as a whole, but Bron playing drums and singing some of these songs destroyed my expectations. He's awesome. This band is awesome. They'll be around forever. Mastodon, Once More Round the Sun. Next question. An album that was ahead of its time. Share a record that was ahead of its time. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to pick this. Murmur by REM. This is an original 83 copy, original on IRS, in very good condition. Sounds amazing. Yeah, 1983 Murmur REM. This was ahead of its time. There was nothing else out there like it. And, you know, alternative music, the birth of alternative music, maybe, I think. Ahead of its time. Murmur, REM, 1983. Next question. Alright, I really like this question. It's called Take a Walk, Man. And it's a tribute to the Walkman. Sony Walkman tribute. Show an album suitable for dubbing to cassette for the classic Sony Walkman. Well, for me, that would be anything suitable for dubbing to a cassette. What am I going to pick? I'm going to pick something that I actually listened to on a Sony Walkman back in the 80s. My first Walkman was a Sanyo, I think. My parents got it for me at a flea market out here in Los Angeles, and then I upgraded to a Sony. I had a Sony Walkman, and I would play this on it all the time. Of course, it's Let's Dance, David Bowie. I mean, this is the album that, you know, introduced me to Bowie in elementary school. You know, I fell in love with everything on it. You know, China Girl, Modern Love, Let's Dance, of course. And since Tokyo Record Style is saying, you know, pick an album that you can dub to a cassette, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And show you the cassette. There it is, my cassette of Let's Dance from the 80s. Still in good condition. I don't have my Walkman though. But anyhow, there it is. Take a Walkman, a tribute to the Sony Walkman. Let's Dance, David Bowie. Next question. Next question is called Bullet Train. Show a record perfect for a train ride. Well, I think jazz is perfect for a train ride. And since this is Japan vinyl tag, I went ahead and picked this Japanese pressing of With Respect to Nat, the Oscar Peterson Trio. This is an original 66 Japanese pressing, I believe, with that nice little obi there. This album came out in 65. It's a tribute to Nat King Cole by the Oscar Peterson Trio. Oscar sings on it. And it's some pretty cool versions of, you know, Nat's music. There's almost, I don't know why I'm playing with the obi here. Stop doing that, you might break it. Anyways, yeah, there's that nice obi. There's like a sexy version of Unforgettable on here. Even from the opening track here, when my sugar walks down the street, it already sounds like you're on a train. It sounds like a train ride. So there's my answer for Bullet Train, the Oscar Peterson Trio With Respect to Nat. 66 Japanese pressing. Pretty cool, right? Next question. Next question is called Lost in Translation. Share a record that takes you to a different world. I'm going to go ahead and pick this guy right here. This is Psych Funk a la Turkish. Alright, this is Psych Funk from Turkey. Really funky, crazy album. I can't say I'm that big a fan of the vocals on it sometimes. It's a little too much, you know, those kind of, you know, howling vocals over this crazy psych music can be a little too much sometimes on this record, but for the most part, it's really cool. It's intense. Psych Funk a la Turkish. Lost in translation, for sure. Next question. Next question is called Live at the Budokan. Show any record recorded live. Well, guess what? I know this isn't that creative, but I'm going to go ahead and just show Live at the Budokan, Cheap Trick, because this one has the original booklet inside. You guys. Alright. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't find these with the booklet. But yeah, this is an original. And like I said, I could never find the booklet with them. And it has, you know, everything in Japanese there. Right? Oh no, okay, it's got an English translation there. But this is the original book that came with the album when it came out. All in Japanese. So I thought that was cool. That's pretty much why I bought it. Because the album is not in great shape. And like I said, every time I find these, you know, they're inexpensive, but they never have the book inside. So there it is. Live at the Budokan. Cheap Trick. With the Japanese booklet inside. Next question. Vinyl bar DJ. Show a record to play at a vinyl bar. If I was at a vinyl bar, I mean, I would play something chill. Something original. Because I would guess that people at vinyl bars want to hear like original stuff. And then look to see if it's original. I'll go ahead and play my original 64 Gets Gilberto. With the price tag of, what was it, $3.49 there. Original Verve. And, I mean, who wouldn't want to hear this at a bar while you're, you know, having a IPA or whatever it is you drink. Anyways, Vinyl Bar DJ Gets Gilberto, original 64 Verve copy. Next question. Next question is called Island Nation. Share a record with an island vibe. I don't know why this album always gave me an album vibe. Maybe it makes me feel lonely too, like I'm on an island or something. Or maybe I'm just weird. It's Weezer's debut Blue album, MoFi copy on this beautiful blue clarity vinyl. This album always gave me a, you know, island vibe. You know, My Name is Jonas. Could have been called My Name is Ahab or something. I mean, I'm Going Surfing is one of the songs on there. Buddy Holly kind of gives me an island vibe. I don't know, man. That's my answer to that question. Weezer's debut album, Island Vibe. And no, I know it doesn't have Island Sun. That's on the Green album. Oh man, let's just move on to the next question. Monsoon season. Share a record for a rainy day. I hope you guys liked my last record where I shared a local album. Told you all I grew up in Downey. And I showed a Carpenters record. Well, guess what? I have a Japanese copy too. Now and Then, Carpenters, Japanese pressing. Sounds really good. This one sounds better than the American one. And look, Karen Carpenter's voice to me sounds like a rainy day. Just beautiful and relaxing. There it is. Rainy Day record. Now and Then, Carpenters, Japanese pressing. Next question. The next question is called Wabi Sabi. And what that means is show a record that's imperfectly perfect. I am going to show this. And I think Brian showed it too. I think. Anyways, Swordfish Trombones, Tom Waits. This complete imperfect mess of an album sounds perfect to me. This is an original 83 copy on Island Records. Very good shape. Great shape. Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, I love Tom Waits. I love the crazy Tom Waits. And I think Brian mentions, you know, like Big Time. I don't have a copy of Big Time, but I have the movie, the concert film, Big Time. I like putting that on and watching his crazy ass go crazy. A Wabi Sabi record. Swordfish Trombones. Tom Waits. Next question. Next question is called Origami Me. Show a record with intricate packaging. Well, this isn't that intricate, but it's interesting. It's the soundtrack to Elevator to the Gallows by Miles Davis, the 1958 Louis Malle film. This was released by Sam Records, and it's got this cool Obi on it. And they also released it as a 10-inch. So this is not, your standard 12-inch. It's released, the way it would have been released in 1958 on this 10-inch record. And I thought, that would be interesting to show, since it's got, that Obi on there. And the Obi actually, the Obi actually shows that it was the winner of the Grand Prix du Disque of 1958. So, yeah, really cool, right? Elevator to the Gallows. In French, that's Ascension pour l'échafaud, right? Is that how you say it? Anyways, there you go. Origami Me. Moving on, next question. Fusion Frenzy, show an album that fuses genres. I could have shown anything by this band, but I'll go ahead and just show Francis the Mute by the Mars Volta. This is a limited edition, glow-in-the-dark vinyl copy. Do not buy it. It doesn't sound good. Glow-in-the-dark vinyl does not play that well. It just looks cool. But yeah, I mean, come on, the Mars Volta, it's crazy fusion rock mixed with, Latin vibes, heavy metal, punk, everything. The Mars Volta, Francis the Mute, Fusion Frenzy. Next question. Tokyo Nights, show a nightlife record. I am going to go ahead and show this Japanese pressing of Night and Day by Joe Jackson. Really cool copy. I do have an American copy that I bought for like $3, and it looked perfect. I mean, there was no scratches, but I didn't hold it up to like this and didn't notice that it had a huge warp that actually makes, the stylus skip. So I found this. I said this will be my player copy. Beautiful Obi right there. This does sound, a little flatter than the American copy, but still nice. And then it gets to Steppin' Out, the last song on side 1, and it sounds pretty much the same as the American one. I think because that song is mostly digital. It's done with a drum machine and a synthesizer. And anyways, there it is. Tokyo Nights, Night and Day, Joe Jackson. Japanese copy. Next question. Next question is called End of the Day. Show a record to play at the end of a busy day. Why not listen to some really cool guitar and unwind with some really cool funky guitar too? Why not Blow by Blow, Jeff Beck, Japanese pressing with that cool Obi right there that says Rock Best 100. Cool album, just cool guitar rock, right? This pressing sounds really nice and is very clean. VG++ for sure. There's that cool insert right there, Rock Best 100, and all the other albums that they have available. I mean, the first track, you know what I mean, is pretty funky. Constipated Duck is a good one. Scatterbrain. This is just really good guitar rock that you can chill out to at the end of the day. And it comes with this poster. Poster of Jeff Beck, guys. And look what it has there. Music. If you want to play along with Jeff. Ain't that cool? Yeah, it's got the music for Scatterbrain on here. And because we've ended as lovers. And I guess this has, you know, all the credits are in Japanese, so sorry, I can't read that part. Anyways, yeah. End of the day. Show a record to play at the end of the day. Blow by blow, Jeff Beck. And last question. So the last question is pretty intense, pretty serious. I don't know, it might be the reason why some of you might not want to do it, but I am not afraid. The question is, The Last Samurai. Share a record to be remembered by and to play at your memorial. Alright, yeah, you know, that's something that we don't want to think about all the time, but, you know, like I said, you know, why not? It could be fun to talk about this, you know, like what would be your last meal and all that kind of stuff. Well, I would imagine, you know, all this stuff would be played at my memorial, but right away I had to think of this. You know, some Sinatra would be played there. And of course, that song would be played, My Way, and a bunch of other stuff. I hope that doesn't happen for a while, but anyways, thank you for watching this list. Thank you for watching this episode. Thank you, Brian, Tokyo Record Style. I hope I did your list justice. And you guys, why don't you join in the fun? You can do this list too. You don't have to have a bunch of Japanese copies. As you can see, the questions are pretty universal. Hope you guys are having a great week. Give me that thumbs up, subscribe, share the show. See you guys later.